Okay students, welcome for the today's class. Students, today we are going to work out the first problem in case of departmental accounts. So this problem has come for 2005 Bangalore University BCom. With the help of information given below, ascertain the purchases of each department. So we have department X, Y and Z. Department X have purchased 400 units. Department Y have purchased 2800 units. Department Z have purchased 800 units at a total cost of 10,200. So 10,200 is a total cost of all the three departments purchased. But we don't know the cost of each department, but we know the cost of all the three departments. The units were sold by each department are as follows. Department X have sold at 15 rupees. Department Y have sold at 18 rupees. Department Z have sold at 6 rupees. So 15 rupees, 18 rupees and 6 rupees are called selling price. We call sale price. The rate of GP is same in each case. That means all department earns same rate of GP. So students, how do you approach this problem? So first what we should find? We should find the purchase of each department. We should find the purchase of each department. For that there is a formula. Purchase is equal to sale minus profit. Remove the profit from the sale, you get purchase. Therefore, purchase formula is equal to sale minus profit. So in this case, students, first find profit. So here closing stock is not given. We assume that all units purchased are sold. Nothing is left as unsold. So we assume that all units purchased are sold at 15 rupee, 18 rupee and 6 rupees by the respective department. So first find total profit. Second, find profit percentage. Third, find profit of each department. Fourth, find the purchase cost of each unit. Fifth, you find the total purchase. Here's the solution, students. So students, first calculate the total profit and the percentage of profit. So for that, first find out the total sales. So students, total sales minus total purchase, we get profit. Sale minus purchase, you get profit. 400 units are sold at 15 rupees, 6,000. 2,800 units are sold at 18 rupees, 50,400. 800 units are sold at 6 rupee, it's 4,800. So the total sales of all the three departments is 61,200. So to conclude, 61,200 is a total sales of X, Y, Z. So from sale, deduct the purchase, you get profit. Sale is an income, purchase is an expense. So income minus expense, you get profit. So to conclude, total sales of all three departments 61,200. Total purchase of all three departments given in the question 10,200. And total profit of all three departments is 51,000. So find the percentage of profit. 51,000 divided by 61,200 into 100. I mean profit divided by sale into 100. So by applying the profit formula, you get percentage of profit 83.33%. So this is the profit percentage of department X, department Y and department Z, because GP, gross profit percentage, remains same as mentioned in the question. Next, so you have found the profit percentage 83.33%. Next, find the profit of each department. Here students, calculation of profit of each department. 15 rupee is a sale price into profit percentage. So profit is 12 rupee 50 paisa. Sale price of department Y is 18 rupees into profit percentage. So profit of department Y is 15 rupees. 6 rupee is the sale price of department Z into profit percentage. You get a profit of 5 rupees. So these are the profits of each department X, Y, Z per unit. So students, first we calculated the total profit. Next we calculated each department profit. Next, calculate purchase cost. Purchase cost formula, sale minus profit. Sale price minus profit. So sale price of department Y 15 rupee minus profit, you get cost 2 rupee 50 paisa. So sale minus profit. Similarly, Y purchase cost 3 rupee. Z purchase cost 1 rupee. So these are the purchase cost per unit. Now calculate the total purchase cost. 400 units were purchased at 2 rupee 50 paisa per unit. So the purchase cost of department X 1000. Department Y have purchased 2800 units. Purchase cost as calculated above 3 rupee. So the total purchase cost of department Y 8400. Z 800 units into 1 rupee purchase cost 800. So if you total, you get the question answer 10,200. So thereby we can prove that our calculation is correct. So to brief students, first find total profit, find profit of each department, find the purchase cost of each department and the total purchase of each department. Okay students, now let us solve the second problem. So this problem is similar to the one which we solved previously. With the help of the information given below, ascertain the purchases of each department. So department X have purchased 1000 units, department Y have purchased 2000 units, department Z have purchased 2400 units. So these are the purchases of each department in terms of units, but the total cost of all the three is 1 lakh. So we need to find the cost of department X, cost of department Y, cost of department Z. The units were sold by each department as follows. Department A sold at 20 rupee each, department B sold at 22 rupee 50 paisa each, and department C have sold at 25 each. So students, apply the same technique what we did in the first problem. Try to solve the problem on your own. So first to find out total profit with percentage. Second, find the profit of each department. Third, find the purchase cost of each department and find the total purchase cost of each department. Here's the answer. So find the total profit 25,000, percentage is 20%. That's profit divided by sale into 100. So this is the profit GP percentage. Profit divided by sale into 100. Total sales 1,25,000. Purchase is 10,000 given in the question. So you get a total profit of 25,000. So you get a profit percentage of 20%. After calculating profit percentage 20%, next calculate profit of each department. So calculation of profit of each department, 20 rupee selling price into 20%, 4 rupee is a profit of A, 22 rupee 50 paisa selling price of B into 20%. So you get 4 rupee 50 paisa profit of B. Like that we get profit of C. So these are the profits of department A, B, C in terms of per unit. Next, calculation of purchase cost. Purchase cost is equal to sale price minus profit. Sale price 20 minus profit calculated above 16 rupee. Sale price of B 22 rupee 50 paisa minus profit 4 rupee 50 paisa. You get cost, purchase cost 18 rupee. Like that you get C 20 rupee. Calculation of total purchase, 1000 units into purchase cost 16,000. 2000 units of B into purchase cost 18, 36,000. C 24,000 units purchased at 20 rupee per purchase cost 48,000. If you total, you get question information 1 lakh. So thereby we can prove that answer is correct. So can you try this problem on your own with a brief explanation? Okay, well students, the third question has come for 2008 BCom of Bangalore University. Distribute the following expenses to the department on appropriate basis. So they are given advertisement 25,000 rupees, rent 12,000 rupees, electric lightning charges 7,000 rupees, salary paid 2 lakh rupees, depreciation 9,000 rupees. The following information is given. There are 3 departments are there, A, B and C. Sales 1 lakh 50,000. Floor area in square meters 600, 400 and 200. Number of light points 10, 15 and 10. Number of employees 9, 6 and 5. Value of assets in rupees 5 lakh, 2 lakh and 2 lakh. So students, these 5 expenses you should distribute. Advertisement expenses should be distributed in sales ratio. Rent should be distributed in floor area ratio. Electric lightning charges should be distributed in number of light point ratio. Salary paid should be distributed on the basis of number of employees ratio. Depreciation should be distributed on the basis of value of asset, because depreciation is applicable to fixed asset. Now sales, we can conclude students, if you cancel 4 zeros, you get 2:1, that is 10:5. So you get 2:1. Floor area ratio, you can simplify students. You simplify 600, 400, 200 as 3:2:1. 2 ones are, 2 twos are, 2 threes are. So ratio is 3:2:1. Light point ratio, hope you can simplify by dividing by 5. 5 twos are, 5 threes are, 5 twos are. 2:3:2. Number of employees cannot be simplified because there are odd and even number. 9:6:5. Value of asset, you can cut off 550 students. The ratio will be 5:2:2. So therefore ratio will be 2:2:5, 3:2:2, 2:3:2, 9:6:5, 5:2:2. This is the answer students. Advertisement to be distributed in sales ratio, 25,000 into 2:2:1, 2 by 5, 2 by 5, 1 by 5. You get 10,000, 10,000, 5,000 for each department. Rent 12,000 to be distributed on the basis of floor area. 3:2:1, 6,000, 4,000, 2,000. Electricity and lightning 7,000 to be distributed on the basis of light points 2:3:2. I mean 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 2 by 7, you get 2,000, 4,000, 2,000. Salary 2 lakh into 9:6:5. 90,000, 60,000, 50,000. Depreciation 9,000 to be distributed on the basis of value of asset 5 by 9, 2 by 9, 2 by 9. So you get 5,000 for A, 2,000 for B, 2,000 for C. So this is a 6 marks problem. Now let us solve the next problem. This question has appeared for 2016 and 2019 of Bangalore University BCom. State the basis of allocation in the following departmental accounts. So here's the question, students. So your right hand table shows the answer in green color. So depreciation on machinery to be distributed on the basis of value of machinery, or it can be even area occupied. Commission on sales should be distributed on the basis of net sales ratio. Bad debts to be distributed on the basis of net sales ratio. Carriage inward to be distributed on the basis of net purchase ratio. Lightning charges to be distributed on the basis of number of light points. Employee insurance to be distributed on the basis of number of workers. If not, distribute on the basis of wages. Fifth question. It's come for 2015 BCom of Bangalore University. From the following indirect expenses, determine the basis of allocation among the departments. Labor welfare expenses to be distributed on the basis of number of workers or wages. Insurance premium on building to be distributed on the basis of floor area or value of building. Electricity and lighting to be distributed on the basis of light points. Reserve for bad debts to be distributed on the basis of sales ratio. Repairs and insurance of building to be distributed on the basis of floor area or value of building. After sales service to be distributed on the basis of net sales ratio. So well, students, work out these 5 problems at your free time in your house. We will meet in the next session. Thank you.